Hannnies, welcome back to my channel. Hi. I know it's been a very long time. I think it's been about a week that I have not uploaded here on YouTube. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been moving. I moved to a new place. I am in my new makeup room. It's definitely smaller than my old house, but we gotta work with what we have, right? So I've been away, busy, working and moving at the same time. It's been a very crazy week. So I have not had a chance to actually upload, but I thought let's upload. I miss you guys. I miss playing with makeup. Have not done my makeup in such a long time. So yeah, today's video, we are going to be playing with the brand new KKW Beauty in collab with Mario again. They have already collaborated once. This is the second time that they do collaborate, and this collection is called The Artist in Muse. So this collection I did buy with my own money. A lot of you guys were confused and thought that I was on the PR list. Nope, I wish. Maybe one day, KKW Beauty, if you're watching this, or if anybody watches this from their team, holla at your girl. So I did buy the entire collection for only $95, and the reason why I say only is because I feel like it's not such a bad price point, and $95 with free shipping I felt like was a really good deal because you get a palette, you also get a lipstick, a lip gloss, and a lip pencil, as well as a blush. So you get a lot of goodies with this collection. So I really wanted to sit here and play with this palette so bad. A lot of you guys have messaged me and you guys also wanted me to do a tutorial, so here it is. Before we do jump into today's video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click that little notification bell which turns on your post notifications and notifies you every time that I upload a brand new video here on YouTube. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you like Mario. I've been following Mario for years. I love him. I think he's so humble. I've met him once at IMATS and I'm such a huge fan, so I can't wait to play with this collection. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so here we have the eyeshadow palette. It does consist of 10 eyeshadows. So we have 5 mattes, and then we have 5 metallic eyeshadows. The palette alone, you guys, does cost $45, or you can buy the entire bundle for $95, which I feel like it's not a bad price point. You can also buy the first palette that Mario collaborated with KKW Beauty, plus this new one for $85. Or again, you can buy it alone for $45. So aren't these eyeshadows freaking amazing, you guys? They are so beautiful. I feel like the palette is definitely a really great palette. I automatically just think of brides when I open up the palette and bronzy looks. So with that said, let's go ahead and start with the swatches. The first shade I'm going to swatch is called So Many Paparazzi. This is more of a matte neutral beige. You can definitely apply this on the lid or even to highlight your brow bone or use as a transition color. And then we have a Beauty Campaign. This is a nice warm pearl. It's also a nice shimmery metallic color. Look how stunning that is. Oh, that is so beautiful. It automatically reminds me of a color I would use for a bride. Next, we have The Artist. This one is a metallic charcoal with silver shimmer. This one, you guys, look how glittery this is. Oh, I could definitely see myself using this for New Year's Eve to create a nice black, smoky, glittery eye. Next, we have I Need More Light. It's a metallic antique gold, and look at this. This glided on like butter. So beautiful. And then we have the next shade, which is called Look Up. It's a matte warm yellow mustard shade. With this shade, you guys, I did have to go into another layer to swatch it on top of the first layer I placed. It did come off a little chalky, but it's okay. We're not too worried about swatches. I'd rather it perform really well on my eye and suck at swatching. Just like this one right here called Don't Move. This one's another matte shade in the shade light brown, which you can also use this as a transition color. I think it's really beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and swatch the shade called I'm Inspired, another matte rustic brown shade. Now I did have to go in twice and apply another swatch on top of the one that I just did. But once you do that, it looks really, really beautiful. And it is the darkest shade from the palette. Up next, we have Mario's Muse, and this is a really pretty metallic red copper shade. And this also glided on just like butter, as you guys can see here. I would definitely say that the shimmery shadows, metallic shadows, are definitely more on the buttery side than the mattes. Next, you guys, we have the shade called Glam King. It's a matte warm caramel brown, which you can also use as a transition shade. The last shade, you guys, is called NYC to LA. It's a metallic soft bronze color, and I am honestly obsessed. It's definitely one of my favorite eyeshadows from the palette. I can definitely see myself applying that all over my lid with a nice smoked out liner and making my eyes look super bronzy. So it's definitely one of my favorites. Alright, you guys, so here we have the 10 eyeshadows from the Artist and Muse eyeshadow palette. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I really want to know your thoughts on this color scheme. And here we have the blush, you guys, which is called Very Graceful. It's a nice sheer matte peach blush. So it is more on the sheer side, but that also allows for buildable coverage throughout the entire day. So if you're definitely a girl who doesn't like too much blush, but you still want a little bit of color on the apples of your cheeks, this is definitely a blush for you. But if you are a girl who likes a lot of blush, you might not really like this. But I feel like it really is really pretty, and I'm a huge fan of peach blushes. Oh, and this runs for $18. Forgot to mention that. Next, we have this lip liner, and it runs for $12, which I think is a really, really good price point, and it's called Beauty Icon. So the formula, you guys, is really creamy. It's also very luxurious, but it also allows a nice smooth glide on your lips, which it does not skip on your lips, which is a really huge big plus for me when it comes to lip pencils. I really like them to be really creamy and easy to use. Okay, so here we have the lipstick, and it's called He's a Mixer. So you guys, this lipstick, it is so pretty. It's a nice beige nude, which is honestly some of my favorite nude lipsticks, but it provides you full coverage, honestly, with one swipe on your lips. And I'm loving this velvet matte formula. It is so pretty. It doesn't feel dry on my lips either, but I'm really loving the lip pencil with this lipstick combo. Now for the last product, you guys, we have the gloss, which is called I'm Proud of You. So it's a nice warm peach nude. This is actually my first time using her lip glosses, but I've heard that it's very comfortable on the lips, and it's also really lightweight and non-tacky. So that's definitely my kind of lip gloss. I don't like it when it's sticky and once I open my mouth, you know, like it sticks to the top and the bottom of my lip and it looks really weird. I hate that when it comes to glosses. So I'm really excited to try this. But these three together, you guys, freaking bomb. I love. Okay, so now that you guys saw the swatches, can we talk about the palette really quick? I think this concept is so cool. It's so pretty. I just love this so much. Didn't know what kind of look I wanted to go for, but there was one particular look that Mario did on cam, and I'm going to show you guys right now. It's this like cranberry reddish eye color. It feels very bronzy to me, but it also feels very elegant, very pretty. So that is the look that I'm trying to copy in today's video, so wish me luck. So the first brush that I'm going to use is a Morphe M433. As per usual, you guys know that I love this brush. Let's go into the color I'm Inspired, right? I'm Inspired, yeah. The shade right here. So there is some kickback on the palette. I'm just tapping and you guys can see there is a little bit of kickback. To place this right in the crease, I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna place it right here, and what we're gonna do is just kind of move it back and forth. Oh, it feels so good to play, you guys, with eyeshadows. It's been a hot minute. I'm gonna go back into some more and just keep building that up. So you guys can see here, as I'm building up this eyeshadow, I am not getting any chalkiness. I'm not getting, you know, any weird texture on my eye. I feel like it's blending out really nicely. And just know that a little bit goes such a long way. You always want to just build up your eyeshadows and build up the intensity versus going in with a lot of product at once. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Glam King, which is the shadow right here. And so with this, we're just gonna place it right on top on the crease. And I'm using very light pressure, and I'm holding my brush all the way back here to have like less pressure on my eye, and it helps to really blend out my eyeshadows better. So now what I want to do now, you guys, is I want to go into the Mario Muse color, which is the shade right here, and I want to place it right here in the center. So I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab it like this. So as you guys can see, there is some fallout with using that color. Of course, I am using a more fluffier brush, but the reason why I do this is because I really want it to be dispersed all over my crease, as well as a little bit in the inner corner, so that everything looks smooth and that there is no harsh lines. So that's why I'm doing that, and I think that's why there is some fallout. I'm gonna go into the shade called So Many Paparazzi, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna place this right above the brow bone to blend these hard lines here. Alright guys, so I got this brush wet. I think it's my MAC 248, and I'm going back into Mario's Muse, which is this shadow right here. And what I'm doing is that I'm pressing it in just right here in the center, so it kind of gives us that halo look that she has in that picture. And I'm just like buffing it going upwards. So now in the picture, you guys, I can definitely tell that she has like a liner going on right here. It kind of looks like she has eyeliner right on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm using my MAC 266, you guys, and I'm going back into the shade called I'm Inspired, that dark brown. And I got my brush wet. So what we're gonna do is just create a wing. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in with the eyeshadow first, and then I'm gonna go in with maybe like a black as close to my lash line as possible. I do have the KKW Beauty. This is the Glam Bible eyeliner. And this is in the shade Black 1, which is just a black eye pencil. And what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna take it towards, I'm gonna tide line my eyes, and then I'm gonna bring it up towards really close to the top lash line to make it look more smokier. Alright guys, so just like this, I really like the way that the black eyeliner kind of tied everything together, and it looks definitely more smokier. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye off camera and apply some falsies, and I will be right back with you guys. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what lashes I'm using. I'm using LENA lashes. You guys, these lashes are so beautiful. I love how wispy they look, and yet they are not so heavy on my eyes. I feel like this pair of lashes really gave this eyeshadow look a nice boost and a nice facelift. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys which lashes I was using for today's video. So I'm gonna go into my Morphe M432, and it's this nice flat brush, which I love to use for my lower lash line. I'm gonna go into the shade called I'm Inspired. Again, it's that nice brown shade, the dark color. And I'm going to place it as close to my bottom lash line as possible. And that's why I really love this brush, because it gets really close to my lash line. So now what I'm going to do is go back into my KKW Beauty, that black eyeliner pencil. I'm just going to apply it as close to my lower lash line as possible. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back into that Morphe M432 and just blend that out. Let's go back into I'm Inspired again, just a little bit. Oh wait, it just looks like that, nice and smoky. And go ahead and do the other eye. I'm gonna go into my MAC Chromographic pencil in the shade NC15, and I'm gonna apply this right in my waterline, because Kim has, like I mentioned before, a more brighter waterline. On her brow bone, she does have a shimmery shadow. So I'm gonna go into the shade called NYC to LA, which is this shadow shade right here. And I'm going to apply it with a nice flat brush. This is from Sedona Lace, I think. Or no, Sonia Kashuk. I got it at Target a long time ago. So I'm just gonna apply this right above my brow bone to highlight that a little bit more. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my skin stuff, because that hasn't changed. It's the same products, same steps, super boring. I wanted the palette and the rest of the products to be the center of attention, so I will be right back with a finished face. Okay you guys, I went ahead and finished off my entire face already off camera. So now we are going to be playing with the blush. So the packaging on this is stunning, so beautiful. It's just showing Mario applying blush on cam. I'm going into my Sigma F10 blush brush to apply this. And this also has a mirror, you guys, so you can definitely pop this in the car, apply some more blush, or even fix an eyelash or apply some eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and see what this blush is all about. Oh yeah, so it is very sheer. I mean, I can see the color right here. Can you guys see it? Just a little bit though. I feel like, let me go in more and see what happens. So it's really pretty. I think it's really subtle, very sheer. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, because in the pan se ve más oscuro, and it just looks like the payoff is like really intense, but it's not. It's actually really subtle. But I will say this though, it looks really pretty on this skin. It doesn't look patchy, which I can really admire from a blush. So now it's time for lips. I am so excited about this part. So here we have the Beauty Icon. This is their lip pencil. And of course, I also love the packaging. It's just showing Mario applying the lip pencil on cam. If you guys have not seen the way that I normally do my lip pencil, I will add the video here for you guys. Ooh, that is creamy. They come off very buttery, very soft too. For some reason, when I swatched the lip pencil on my skin, I felt like it was going to be more of a dark brown, but I'm actually really loving the color of the lip pencil. So now let's go into the lipstick. Here is the packaging of the lipstick. So beautiful and stunning. This one is called He's a Mixer. So let's see. Ugh. I can tell I'm gonna love it. You know what I've noticed? That this is more matte than her other lipsticks. Huh. I am obsessed. I love. What do you guys think? I think this color is so beautiful. And I love, like I mentioned a little bit ago, I love how it's more on the matte side versus a satin lip finish. Like, I love. So here we have the gloss, and here is the packaging of the gloss as well. And again, it's small, it's really cute. Oh my god. Wow. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed. Okay, you guys, if you definitely are thinking of looking into the collection, these three are a must. Must. Okay, you guys, so my thoughts on the palette, I definitely feel like it's a really pretty palette, and I can see myself using this palette for brides or creating more subtle eyeshadow looks than this. This is definitely something more bronzy, but if you do like more bronzy intense colors like this, then I definitely feel like you would really enjoy this palette. I feel like overall the eyeshadows performed really well. They didn't chalk up on me. They're really pigmented, and of course the more darker brown, you can definitely build up the intensity. So I feel like it's definitely a really good palette to have. Is it a must? Not necessarily. I feel like you can find these exact same colors in a different palette. So I definitely don't feel like it's like, oh my gosh, you have to have it. Unless you're a huge Mario fan and you love to collect makeup like this when that brands collaborate with makeup artists or your favorite YouTuber. I definitely feel like it's a collection that you have to have. I feel like this is like meant to be like in a glass, you know, like for display. I just really enjoyed the concept of the collection, and I love Mario. I am obsessed with him. So I'm definitely gonna leave the palette up to you guys if you need it in your collection. So I overall, you guys, do recommend the entire collection. You know, the blush as well, I feel like it's different for everybody. Like I'm looking at myself right now and I really like how subtle it looks on my skin. It doesn't look too much. So if you are a girl who doesn't like too much blush, I feel like you would really enjoy this. The lip combo, you guys, is a must. That's definitely something from the entire collection that I say you definitely need it in your life. This is freaking bomb. Show me some love in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Besitos. I'll see you next time. Bye.